Hello, bro. Mohammed. Hi, bro. Hi. Welcome to stream. Please, if you are new our channel, please give and subscribe to our channel, and please do one like to our channel. Please bell icon kept on. Please, bro. Please, all of you, one like, do one like, and subscribe to our channel. Very close to 100 subscribers. Please, let's go. Let's go. Please. All of you, please chat in the chat message message in the chat, all of you. Give one like, please, and subscribe. You are close to 100 subscribers. See my gameplay and subscribe and like, please. If you are play eFootball, you can give ID or room ID. I will come and play with you. Okay. Okay.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. Real chance! It's in!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Knocks it into space. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Rijkaard. Mateus. That pass has been... Well, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. McAllister. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And Rafinha. Referee's given a throw. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Rijkaard. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Mateus. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Dani Olmo. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. There's the shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Messi, really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Goes for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And the keeper's given it away. Vardiol. That's the throw. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passes. And a chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contract...
And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Liverpool are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are already promptly back underway. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rafinha. And it's Messi. Messi has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Played out towards the right wing. And that could set him on his way. Vinicius Junior! Yes! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game.
He's having a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
This looks promising. And he's there to belt it away. Can he get it through?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Shevchenko. McAllister. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a no-nonsense tackle. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Rafinha. That's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Takes a shot! Can he spark a counter here? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's in a great position here. Messi. 5 minutes left on the clock. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get on the end of this? Shot at goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rijkaard. And that will be it. Liverpool.
Hi bro, आणि सत्तर. Hi bro, thanks for commenting bro. Thanks for your message. Please subscribe bro and like. Please keep once again message if you are in the chat.
Looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so to get. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Donatoni, Rafinha, Konate, and the pass is intercepted. Xavi Simons, aimed beyond the defence. Kane, Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, that looks a decent ball. And that has been clubbed away. That's the throw. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Here's a man in form. That has ended up in no man's land. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is great defending, so alert. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And he's in. Vinicius Junior! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition...
Can he finish? They would have been... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Shapes to shoot! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Xavi Simons. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Neymar. Oh, what a ball! Oh, he's been caught napping! Vinicius Junior! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Portugal go into the lead.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And a shot! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's got the beating of his man. Decent chance! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Ruben Diaz is there, and he can get that clear. Konate, Neymar, Vardiol has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Oh, red, nice interception. And this is Kane. He's found a way through. Closing in on goal. And we're done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula. Kane! Goal! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, easy pickings there. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Hazard. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Messi looking to play it into the box. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
This their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. McAllister. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Can he get it through? Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Takes aim and a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Dani Olmo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Dani Olmo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. McAllister. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Goes looking wide. Hazard on a charge down the left. The ball goes in. Good read, needed to be. Kubasi. Xavi Simons out to the right, and he's picked it up out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Fernandes. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. And that is a little undercooked. He has found the way through. Showing good feet. Fernandes. Van Dijk. Plays a sharp little ball here. Dani Olmo. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. In comes the corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Liverpool just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Kane. Threads one in. That's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Olmo. Now it's Kane. This looks promising. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And the pass is intercepted. He's being urged to shoot. Pressure stays on. It is a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And this is our big chance! No mistake! Barcelona are back in business! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's away, and the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few... Oh no, this does not look good! Pau Kubasi gets good distance on it. Tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away? Wirtz receives it in a wide position. And that will be the final act. Liverpool can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. No, he's had it taken off him. And he's worked it through. Oh, played right into his path. Rodri is there to clear. Dani Olmo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's found a way past. He's onside, he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Taken back almost at once. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Look at the space here! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Out towards the flank. Messi. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Goes looking wide. Dani Olmo!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Wits! Real chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you...
Great chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Conte. Back into the middle. Kante gets over and intercepts. And the keeper's given it away. Can he finish? Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Brahim Diaz! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Brahim Diaz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. An act of charity, great. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Liverpool 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through. Van Dijk makes the interception. Rodri. Denilson. Conte. Played into space out wide. Mbappe. Oh, can he finish? Really well taken goal. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So is this the start of a comeback? Big chance! Well, now that's another chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Costa Curta. He's trying to hit the front line here. Ball is over the line. Dani Olmo couldn't squeeze it through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries a shot! Wits. Dani Olmo. Oh, he's onto this. Now that's well seen too. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very...
Chance, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And there's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that's an errant pass. Conte. Great vision. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Messi. And that's it. Liverpool have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Borussia Dortmund have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times.
Chance! Dembele! Brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Eto'o really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Back into the middle.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Nedved. Bellingham. Played out wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Searching pass he's played there. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Azar. Xavi Simons. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to play it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Vieira. Liverpool are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Pirlo. And he's managed to get free. Dembele. Borussia Dortmund have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Thuram. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Maldini. Bellingham, looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. It's not an especially good pass, that. And we hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's been caught napping! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's put paid to a promising... He's having a shot! Eto'o is flagged offside. And this is Dembele. He's away. And the shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Borussia Dortmund find a position of real strength now. Pass is just off target. Nesta. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Posh. And Guardiol. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And yes, it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in And that's it! And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.